Good morning. How are you? How you doing? I should be quiet, shouldn't I? Have you slept? Should I be quiet? Should I be quiet, Rose? How you doing? What you doing, Rose? Say good morning. Oh. Hope you're doing well. Oh, guys, yes, I fell asleep. Didn't give you more today. Good morning, Manisha. Thank you. Hello, welcome. Chat covers up the space just a little. Since I'm not going to be perfect, I'm going to talk. I'll move it back some. Still can't get them all on the table. Figured I would put up a stream for a little bit. Scotty, I got something in the mail. Oh, somebody's sending me some hearts and love. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, what up, Mr. Nobody, just a nobody. How you doing? So sorry I've missed you lately. I've been, yeah, just like this. What you doing? Oh, somebody likes me. Give me a bunch of love. It will help you too. It will help me sleep. I already slept. Ma'am, you're so sweet. Hey, Ashley. I should look at my phone better. How you doing? Good morning, Mama Ashley. I got something in the mail today. It's all good. No worries. Thank you for that. I have not. It's been a while since I was there and um, missed some shenanigans. Good morning, Ashley. How are you feeling? Thank you for the love, love, love. That's so sweet. I got something in the mail. I was very happy. And I was looking at sealers. I got to go back to this morning and get a post office box, so not exactly which one. How big you need? Oh, oh, I'm so sorry. That's like sleep streaming, I'll just yawn and stuff. I haven't been to sleep yet. You haven't been? I didn't think I was going to, but I went to town and went out to eat, which I don't usually do. Ate meat for the first time in a long time. And then I was laying in the bed, start looking at stuff, and was working on videos and gonna visit some people, and boom, I was sleeping. Good morning, Organic Silver Moon Designs. Welcome. Thank you. These guys were, um, let me mod you up because I know who you are and I'm sub to your channel. Scrabble B, I have not seen you forever. Thank you for the love. The twins are moving around tonight. They're saying, Mama, grab it, grab it hard. Good morning, cheers. Scrabble, how are you? Look at already awesomeness. Who's laughing at me? Okay, which one of you is it that's laughing? I've missed you too. You think about me a lot. Oh, don't worry. Well, those of us that worry and say sorry, we're just empathetic and care, right? So I'm the same Scrabble Bees. I have mm, not on like I used to be, so thank you for that, but no worries ever. Time zones do not always help either, and busy lives, you work hard. I'm over here in Crete, feeding the cats to lots of straights. Are you in Crete? Maybe you were visiting. You're welcome, thank you. I haven't checked your channel enough. One of my coworkers, I swear, reminds me of you. Oh, you said, and we're great friends now. I swear it reminds me of, are you sure that's a good thing? And keep feeding this lots of strays. Here too, there's a few laying on the steps, one on the thing. So I was gonna, you see the um, picture was of the porch and I was gonna put it up there with their food. How are you all? Mwah. Oh goodness, how rude. I guess though, most of us sleep sometime in life. I'm making up for all the times I didn't sleep. Sleep. What you doing, Scotty? He probably hasn't been to sleep yet. Thank you for coming, you guys. I appreciate it. What up? No, Mr. Nobody. What you doing? Shouldn't you be sleeping too? Ashley, maybe if you drink a milkshake, you would sleep. That actually sounds really good. You never expect everyone to be at your live streams except for you. You do much better than me. There's, in the last year, there's plenty of them. Actually, I was going to say in the past, just 2 days ago, I had a hummingbird one. Excuse me. Because when I haven't felt good, sometimes I stream them. I have a lot unlisted to release. And the other day, I was going to get a bunch listening into you. Oh, so that you wouldn't mind me yawning, want me to hear me snore or something. Laugh. Um, what was I going to say? I'm already lost. Oh, you're doing better than me because just 2 days ago, you'll see a hummingbird stream. And I was having a productive day and was going to go to town and thought, I will catch these hummingbirds so I could turn off the AC before it's loud. Was out in the driveway pulling out, happened to look at my phone, which I normally don't do and won't have Wi-Fi going up. And I was in the driveway and I saw these people talking. And I was kind of like, not yelling at myself, but I was just like, okay, I won't say anything negative about myself, but I was just like, really? You put up a stream and you're not even there. And there were so many people because I'm not on that much. Many people can be two or three sometimes. And they were all talking. I felt so bad, so I talked for a while, and then a bunch more. So I left it up for, I don't know, an hour and a half and stuff, and I wasn't even around. Hey, Day Remix, how are you? Let me mod you up to you. How are you doing? Peace and blessings. Thank you for that. Salute chat. Hope everyone is well. Day Remix is maybe the first time in here. Has a music channel. Yeah, let's moderate. See if I can do this. You know, Day Remix? Hope everyone's doing awesome. Scrabble Bees is very positive. Wants to know if everybody's doing awesome. I'm on a dope vacation. I was wondering about that because I remember something about Greece at Tanas is full of wonderful people. I know an expat who's moved his whole family just recently to Greece. I won't get into that, but and he just talks about a lot of this stuff. I know years ago they were having a real problem with their economy and stuff. So many wonderful places in the world I would love to visit. So much art, architecture, really good food. So what's everybody doing tonight? Just make it easier for me to sub. Just makes it easier for me to sub, so thanks, Flo. Oh, maybe I don't want you to. Just kidding. I haven't seen you in so long, Scrabble Bees. It's so good to see you. Ha 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 ha. I got two people to laugh. You're supposed to be here for me. It's all about me. No, it's all about the lovely kitty and my friends. All beautiful kitties. I love Strobe Tabbies. My boss kitty, Tux Kitty, adopted her from Nine Lives Rescue in Florida. Awesome. Now we are in North Georgia. Are you? Most of my business was in Georgia. Mountains have been a while. Not lived in Virginia Military Brat. Where are you in Northern Georgia? Are you up by um, like Ellijay or the other end, like by Helena? Flo. Lived all over the U.S. and overseas. There's a bunch of us like that. I've lived in 5 countries in the U.S. Never thought I'd be here this long. I got broke down stuck. No, that's what I used to tell our shows. I got that I broke down, which was true, and that yeah, that's it. Met a lot of things to be thankful for, though. I'm thankful you're all here. And oh, I talked twice today. Transferring files on my phones are full. Anybody know how to recover some of my passwords? But I have 2 iPhones I don't even like, but I took pictures and forgot the passwords. I need so much help. A hot mess in the middle of the night. Who wants that? So where else have you lived? I just wish they had a better animal clinic. One of the stray cats has an infection that doesn't look good. I've done all I could to contact someone on the island. Grab it. I have a girlfriend named JN who rescues a lot of animals and other stuff. She doesn't have a channel. Well, you could leave her a post, but I couldn't tell it. But it's hard. A lot of this stuff here I have to take care of myself. And even when there's been serious problems, you're so bad with passwords that I'm not alone. And so it makes it hard to. There's Alaska and Germany. I almost I had really seriously thought about moving to Alaska about 8 to 10 years ago. I thought I still was a badass enough that I'd be able to go up there and chop wood and live sustainable and be out in the middle of nowhere. Get back to playing in the snow. You named it, you lived in. I had never lived in the East Coast, like up in the northern way, and some of the northern states here. So much beauty. That's awesome. Have you seen the town? Skagway and Norfolk. Lots of military stuff down there. Chester. Chester. Good morning, Reese. Let me mod you up. Good morning, Miss Reese. How are you? I was wondering if is Crumblewig on this morning? Is he going to be on? I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find it scheduled, so I was wondering, how am I feeling? I don't know. You guys tell me. Actually, I guess pretty good. I went to town after Scotty's game and then came home. I ate out. It was the first time I ate meat, and I had went to a barbecue smoke joint. I had smoked chicken that they smoked all day, and then I came home and I sound really good. Oh, it's all an act. Not only kidding. He's on Sundays through Tuesdays. I can't always remember. Scrabble Bee sound good too. That's not me. That's a cat thrown up. Everything I say sounds weird, but that's just who I am. Ha ha ha. Everything I say sounds weird, Scrabble Bee. So you know our name, right? Flo's Flawed Family. That's no offense to everybody that's new. Sunday through Tuesday. I couldn't remember. I'm Is that blurry? Is that blurry? Days are kind of irrelevant to me. That's awful. Well, that show was over. The meeting. I almost thought about putting up a camera inside and having it on the kittens playing all over a um, come on, like a cat post. You feel at home again. You know what? Where? Is it come back on? Sorry. I'm just talking away. Reset that other phone. I looked up and I was like, disconnected. I just got started. Who reported me already? I didn't say anything. Already, I didn't say anything. Uh, what if you taught the kittens how to DJ a turntable? Wouldn't that be awesome? Scrabble bees. I really was not into like fake stuff or AI or something. Maybe I could make one with. I only remix. I don't know if some of you ever remix. That I started trying to do that. You only get 9 seconds, and I've had trolls or something that are not me. I try to tell them, sort of. Hey, George. Yes, you are. The kitties are relaxing now. Well, maybe I did give them some food. I'll have to pick that up. Elias. I think that's Glory One Toad Dip. Elias. I think that's Glory One Toad Dip. Buffer. I'm sorry, you guys. This may not work out good. I don't know why. I'm probably the only person in this county that's online normally. Me to get that fiber. You're a tired program. Do tell. I'm so sorry to hear that it was about because of your health. I need tech stuff. I used to be in tech. I gotta go ready for one. I knew my message was too risky. No cat should ever play violin against its will. Oh, is that what your thing said? Hello, George. Sorry, I did not. I think I was greeting you when I was buffering. I can't see anything about your channel. I was gonna say, interesting. I cannot. I was gonna try to look at your channel and see if I know you, but I cannot tell. Hmm. Back, your audio is skipping. I'm so sorry. I apologize for my mess. My screen's still cracked. Haha. I just responded for Flo. Ha ha ha. I've missed you, Scrabble Bees. Scuba diver, backpacker, vegan. Awesome. but was carnivore and preaching. Not preaching, friend. I just don't like it. Yes, we're back. Maybe. Don't count. Try not to have expectations of me because you'll probably be sadly disappointed. Fair warning. Don't mean it intentional. I don't know what's going on. It's the middle of the night. Time warp here. Oh no, my other phone started buffering. Does that mean that one's going to start buffering? So what are all you lovely people doing tonight? Crunch, 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 crunch. Can you hear them? It is hot and humid out here. But it sounds beautiful to me. Rogue hippie. A rogue hippie. I was an OG hippie chick. That a term does not apply right now. Awesome. Many talents. Can you guys hear the cats romping? What time is it? It's about speedway time. Oh, the yellow kitty is beautiful. If you would have seen last year or the year before, there was probably 13 ginger cats here. There's still quite a few. Y'all got me practicing guitar. Let's go. I've listened to quite a few. Easygoing person you are? That's great. Not me so much. Used to be. Now I can get my grouch on occasionally. And then it's so inappropriate I laugh about it. Scrabble Bees, have you ever heard Justin Johnson? I go to his concerts all the time. He's made guitars out of cigar boxes and shovel guitars. Oh, he has a shovel guitar. I thought about buying one. They went up in price. It's like $450, but it also has a package. Thing that might be good is that it only has 3 strings. There's something. Can you see the eyes in the background? That's over by the statue. I bet you that, can you guys see it back here? I would think that could be a cat, but I'm thinking that might be a possum or a raccoon because it's right by the feeder, and I had cleaned that out today, so I brushed a bunch of the food on the ground. Plus the eyes look kind of big. Let me go see. Let me turn this light off for a minute, flash. Well, it may get down. Oh, I got distracted. Did you get down? Oh, maybe it'll come back. Where'd you go, little thing? You were probably in a possum or a raccoon. My phone looks dirty to me. See, what is that? I can't see it from where I am. Come out, come out. Where I can see you from. It's not from where you are. Literally about to ask what's your favorite song in memory. I can't ask that, Scrabble Bee. Could be what I'm listening to at the time. So many fantastic songs out there and bands I love. I wonder if that's an opossum. I think it's a raccoon. Off to go explore more of the island. Grab it. That sounds awesome. Enjoy. Greece sounds wonderful. I need to look and see if you have some stuff posted. Cheers. Wonderful time. 100, 100. Thank you. We'll see you sometime. Probably at Tana's. That's an awesome exploration, isn't it? That's what, that's one thing I love about YouTube is that since I am not out meeting people and exploring the world, that I maybe hopefully get to see some of the world through you guys. Not well. I'll just say thank you. Not lately. I rule my bed. So much has changed, Scrabble Bees. This girl was almost covered up by weeds. I should be quiet. Where did you go, little friend? What are you? I bet maybe you are a possum or a cat. There we go. What is it? Is that a cat? Maybe it's a cat. It's probably a cat, but it was jumping up in the feeder. I think it's a cat. Come out. You are. Daphne. Where's Lewis? That's Daphne. Here, I brought it over. What are you doing, sweet girl? I thought you were a possum. You were hiding so that, yeah, that maybe I could think, huh? Have everybody think, come here, sweet girl. What are you doing? You were going to eat bird food and other stuff? Come here, sweet girl. Back sub, you Scrabble Bee. Nice classical guitar you have, friend. Scrabble Bees, what if it's cat squatch? I've never heard that. That'd be good. I'll sub now, Grab. If you found flow, chances are you're a great heart. I met Grab it through a great friend in the green community, one stoner, three cats. Her name is Tana. She does, she has an adult channel, 18 and over, or 21 and over. So it's chill and hang out, and she had three cats. She's going to be going to, she lost two. She's going to be going, I think next week, to another friend in the community's place and get two cats, adopt two kittens. Scrabble Bees is wonderful. Scrabble Bees, you remember when he first came in, I don't think he maybe didn't even have content like a year ago or more. Was shy, felt kind of out of place. I'm always out of place. And now he's all over and playing music, and Scrabble Bees is fantastic. He even wrote one or two songs for this channel. So he is awesome. Not that everybody is not awesome or doesn't hopefully bring value to the table about something. I mean, I'm only talking about myself. Typos. May I ask where you are from? Where I hail from? I was born in Colorado. Yeah. I was just checking. We were, yeah, that was another time I was back on there. I was born in Colorado, but right where I am right now is Alabama. I think you're right, Flo. I could blame you for my confidence. I thought I was going to say something. No, it was always there. Gosh dang. No. I just remember some of the conversations or something, and sometimes we can all feel like there's lots of times I feel like that. And you shine bright, Scrabble Bees. You always have. You always will. Right? Now you're out there playing. Now you're out. You weren't playing guitar. Writing. I think you have a lot of talent. And you're writing and you're playing and everything else. I saw you and your brother doing it. I'm from Washington, work in Everett, live on the moon. It is a beautiful state, and yes, it's costly. I have two storages still out in Colorado that I paid so much money on. I thought I would go back, although I've left stuff in other. I have a There was a car by the Mexican border. I'm sure that's probably gone by now. I have seen that Sonny started. I guess a lot of people just are branching off into trying other stuff because after he'd come and hang out all the time, then I saw he started drawing. I still need to get a hold of him. He sent me a pin because of when his daughter came in and I was drawing that one time. And I did a cloud video for her, and she likes rabbits. And so one of the clouds forms a rabbit. But I wanted to put her sweet little voice on her singing a song, but I'm just not good at that stuff. I don't know how to get her song attached to it. I'm starting a juggling habit. That's awesome. I used to juggle some. Well, I always juggled in my life, got quite a few plates full of stuff, but how can you not laugh if you juggle? Every morning I get to see Sonny get better at his guitar. It's awesome. You're such a motivating person and so friendly, Scrabble Bees. I think that anybody around you it would be awesome because of your spirit. Well, more than that, it's the middle of the night. I think I took my medicine. I'm pretty sure I took. I could not believe I fell asleep. I was gonna come outside and pick some weeds. I actually have long pants on. And actually, I put not like I only have one nice pair of pants on, which probably shouldn't. And shoes and a shirt, just like I'm ready to go somewhere. I need to get a little muddy and dirty so I live up to my reputation. Feral woman. I sketch mainly, do my jewelry as my health showed me down feature videos when possible. I'll do more art. I used to make jewelry. I've got a bunch of stuff in my thing, but I actually we called it, and then in college, somebody stole a bunch of my stuff, but all of my art is usually based on nature and stuff, but I used to make the wax castings. If you do that, what do I want to say? Make your mold out of wax and then melt the metal. My dad hated that. I took metalworking. I will definitely check so much stuff. And it's your pants, bugs, not your friend. Oh no, even all up your legs, do other things, but I'm a risk taker. Being bit by a bunch of ants makes me feel so alive. Reminds me that I am one with nature. That's what I. Oh, see, my age just had a song. Live your life and forget your age. He's got awesome music. Age ain't nothing but a number. He's flashing all of his music at me. Too bright, but me. Still, my fantasy, I love melted workflow. Mine's hammer and torch. I like that too. That's what we called it, metalworking. I actually have makes me want to get it out, a welder and other stuff. One of my friends is trying to get me to wood carve. I haven't carved in so many years. Maybe I will. If not, some of these things I need to pass along. I want to start painting, but I've got so much stained glass out there in different colors. But yeah, metalwork. Uh, I could show. Here, that's kind of bragging. Let me show you. I wanted to start making these again. I might start making these and have like giveaways or something. Sorry guys, I'm coming back. That's bad that I was going to show you. Maybe not. Okay, I'm coming back. Now, I was hoping with my channel, one thing I could do was even show some stuff or that I used to not only grow plants and vegetables and other stuff and sold them, but I also um, made art and then canned, made soaps, all kinds of stuff. But there was a lady in my chat this morning that actually knows me and started out as a customer, and then for years, her and her family followed me around the country, even to just show up at shows, gave me a bathroom break. But I've been wanting to do, I was going to try to do a concrete bench because I've been stones, but here's one of the, here's one still I have left over. I was going to get one of the others, but it's probably all tangled up. Oh, looks like the wings are a little bent, slightly. I have to check it out. I don't want to do it, but here's one that was left. So something's wrong. But it's a hummingbird. Is it on camera? It's not even on camera. Oh, that's because I've got it zoomed in. Hold in. And then there's some glass ones. I could bring one out, but most of it, a lot of it's still in the RV up there at the farm. This is like one that I made and sold. It's out of copper. So that's like, I used to make chimes and stained glass spinners, stained glass windows, other stuff. Oh, here's one that one of the things I kind of did out of horseshoes. I still had one of these left. This is out of horseshoes. It says Faith. So there's a bunch of stuff in there. I made all different kinds of stuff, but some people in religion or do whatever, but this has got like burlap on it and then wood that was ingrained and stuff. But anyway, I'd bring out some of the other stuff to put on poles where it would be like if I'd go to yard sales or Goodwills or other stuff for plates and cups and other stuff and make um, things to put on a piece of rebar to put in your yard. And I can't see. I don't know where I put my... I had some reading glass out here. I don't know what I did with them. I wonder if I knocked them off. Let's see. Wow, freaking awesome. I love the copper. You're an amazing artist. I was. Thank you for that. I should not put that back down, but I miss it so much. Let's see your stuff. So glad I caught you live. Doctors one day will tell me I have a band. The band ABBA living in my head instead of my brain. I think that would be awesome. World, so lucky to have art brains. Wow, freaking, it's kind of cool, huh? You can't see where it is. I can't remember what that sold. And then it had a little tag. So it was like I'd even make all my plant tags or little tags. Everything was organic. That was, so I just was way too busy. But I basically had three. But there's even stamp, can you tell? That's carved out and etched. And then it's got patina on it, the black patina on it, and then with gold. But somehow I bent this. Sorry for the thing. I'm gonna have to see what I did to my little dragonfly friend. I have some other ones that I have some more of the horseshoe art, and then actually I make stuff out of. I should try to find them and put them up, but things out of like old rakes and old shovels and make them look like people with like um, screws and bolts and other stuff for their eyes and other things. And anyway, I sent you the pieces of all my broken. We could. We need to move to California. It's definitely artistic. I had wanted to kind of go to New Mexico or live somewhere like Taos, or that would have been beautiful. Well, thank you. I don't always take compliments well, but I just loved, most of my art was based on nature in one way or another, not always, but by a game of stones guitar chair, Kitty saying, wrong giant bugs. But that's just some, but there's other stuff around here. There's benches. I was hoping this summer I could um, do some projects like I said, like make a bench or something, that, make some stepping stones, some little bird baths that I used to make that then sat on copper, which somebody might not want to use the copper tubing nowadays, but out of ceramics, and then I either use newspaper or a balloon and would form it in the clay. But I also had wanted to do this year, which would be really easy, was some bird baths or um, yard art that was made with big, huge leaves, put over a pile of sand, and then put the leaf over it and put your concrete over it. So I miss all this stuff. I miss making art. Make a guitar chair? I think that would be pretty. You were inspired by this? I'm surprised. She's director from California. You have, really? Interesting. I go by Wesley, yeah. If you ever want to say my name, Scrabble. He can do it. He's young, he's inspired, Scrabble Bees is a very positive person to be around. Laughs, loves life, even if there's things going on. How's your feet, Wesley? Stands on his feet a lot. Well, thank you for putting up with me going and getting that, because that did. Let me go. I'm going to take this in. I'll get one other thing. I'll show you some. I don't have much of my art down here. I actually was going to maybe give that to someone, and I forgot to take it. That likes time. got some water. I'm coming back. I really miss art. Photography is, I've been doing since I was real young. Had a bunch of different types of cameras. And then ceramics and jewelry. I had almost all my silver and stuff stolen that I did. But this is like, here's one, it's dirty, but that I had also made that you'd put on a pole. So it's kind of, but see, it's got glass and then has a, this was not one of my favorite ones, but see how it's got a bird, so an upside dish, little crystals. So this would be on like a pie, well, I used to sell copper sticks that were with it, were part of it, but you could do it on rebar. But I had different ones, so um, it was just like if I could try to sell stuff and make it. I used to make soap that had petals from here or different herbs that I grew that would be embedded in it. It's a red cardinal, which they have here. I have been unwell, missed some lives, including my own. I haven't been on, I've been unwell for about a year. I've been unwell my whole life, actually. Maybe you didn't know. Thanks for asking. I got boots. That was way too big a month ago and never looked back. I'm basically happy feet. I'm glad to hear it. New style of boot just worked with my odd feet. The pain is not even there. That's fantastic. That's so awesome. I'm sorry to hear that, Silver Moon. I have so much leather. I've noticed some of it getting mildew on it in that building. I knew I shouldn't put it out there. There's about 100 pounds of leather. Oh, but the other thing I really like is clay. So it was photography, clay, and metalworking were my favorite. But I've got, I don't know how many hundreds of canvases, so I need to start painting. If not that, give it away. And I've got so much different kinds of glass in there. I probably have more in glass than anything else. And I think my days of doing like stained glass windows is over. I think the only thing I'd be able to do would maybe be like spinners, where it'd be basic cuts. I've lost my confidence. I have epilepsy and shake. I made coffee K-cups currently. Your home at Virginia, not North. I wish I worked in leather my life. Savings boots are leather, Carhartt. Nice. Also expensive state, Commonwealth. Yes. Just call me Lydia. Oh, hi. If I remember, it's in the middle of. Hi, Lydia. I just realized a joke Moon created. May I share it? Of course. You can share whatever you like. So I'll have to make sure that I take that bottle in. It'll probably get knocked off by something. Scrabble always makes jokes, or always is not the right word, but all artists gather here in your live. Well, actually, yes. Uh, I guess in one way or another, if you create, I have a lot of independent artists, musician friends, a lot of friends in the green, but it depends. I have my brain. I like to learn. I like to meet people, and I think we all have value. But am surrounded by a lot of artistic people too. There's another one. Good morning, Artful. How you doing? We're talking about art and making things and playing music. How are you doing this morning? I have too many clothes on. I'm starting to sweat. There are things I should not say out loud, but I just don't give. I just don't care. Do you work in leather? And a guy in a tie square jacket. You and Scrabble Bees? I am doing pretty well, thank you. Artful. I took a nap already. I didn't mean to. It's getting to where in my life I get halfway horizontal before I'm sleeping. Even like in a recliner. I never liked recliners. I have an awesome recliner. It's got a real nice high back, so that most of them don't have that where your neck goes. For some reason, I don't know. Hello, organic. That's, what did you say, Lydia? Sorry, yeah, Lydia. And Scrabble Bees is Wesley or Wes. Not that everybody. I have not, and if Gemini came in, then we'd have another one of my artistic friends. There's a lot of people. If you grow, I have friends, a lot of friends that are growers. That's an art. Oh, here comes the hope train. Been a while. I'm not a normal vegan. My friends laugh, say more meat for us. Well, when I got some of this leather was, yeah, I'm not eating. I did used to do some leather. I could bring some of that out. There's really pretty. Some of it's in the fake, but there's a bunch of really pretty leather. Like I said, about 100 pounds in it. I need to get it out of that building. There's no vents in that building. I don't want it to all get um, ruined. I'd rather need to start deciding what arts I may be able to still do and which ones not, and try to rehome. I have two, maybe one day I'll have to do that. I'd have to turn off the noise, but there is no pavement on these roads, and I sit on part of a plateau where it's all rocky. I have two rock tumblers, and I've been wanting to tumble rocks so that I could make some jewelry out of it or something. My mom accidentally read the wrong directions and made leathered potatoes. Read the wrong, she made leathered potatoes? My brain's not quite there. Scrabble Bee, uh, maybe if I was had a little medicine, I could be on a better wavelength. I'm gonna grab my coffee. I should have gotten that water. Could have been smarter. Scrabble Bees. Ooh. Ah, sorry, I almost tripped. Scrabble Bees remembers I used to, like last year, stream almost 24 hours a day so friends could hang out. And now I'm hardly ever on when you're up. She's a saint in the kitchen. I'm gonna get karma for that one. Double-barreled tumbler. Me too. I've got two of them. A National Geographic one and a uh, one I bought at Harbor Freight. Haven't even used that one yet. I bought a bunch more stuff and invested a bunch more stuff before I went blind. Almost completely blind, and found out I have epilepsy. And I'm not a hoarder, but kind of a recycler, and I'm getting to the point that now I'm trying to be realistic. And as I sort through stuff, I may just try to rehome some of this. I mean, I knew a man here. I do know quite a few artists. Giving him all this leather I had. But I think he passed away. And I don't go out like I used to. I'm going to sit down. Ha ha ha. Did you ever make a card for your mom? Scrabble Bees? One day I'd like to make paper. Have you guys ever made? It's really easy. Oh, barbecue. I was getting inspired by plants today. A friend that actually knows me, she was in the chat, and now talking about art, showing you guys some of the art. There's still a bunch up in the RV up there. Maybe a couple stained glass windows. I know there's more metal uh, chimes like that. Not like that, but that are. I make cards in the kitchen counter about once a week now. You do? Yeah, Scrabbles. Making paper is so, in my opinion, is so easy. And I even have a bunch of frames. I normally don't have frames, but sometimes I would. I don't want to say teach. Go to some of the schools and do stuff like set up gardens, teach master gardener classes for the schools, but also do. Um, we have some places that are for, we call them clients, but like, I don't want to even say mentally challenged. I don't remember the words, but, and to make stuff, but paper making is fun. I used to make a lot of cards or even paper. Like I had some clients. One was in Georgia. Where was it at? In Bowden, the French Inn. So I used to make Christmas cards for her every year that would have some kind of French hand design for. She would send them out for her like best clients. But paper making is maybe what I've been wanting to do something with art. It's one of my therapies. Maybe I have. Well, I've got the house is a mess. I've got three with that that smoke shed. I've got three places, but I think most of my paper's inside. But it's to me very it's a very easy art form. Uh, like probably one of the most rustic ways to do it is you could just take a piece of, say like construction paper or blue paper or something, rip it up in a bunch of things, put it in say like a water bottle or some other bottle that's you've used, and put some water in there, shake it up, and then take it all out, lay it on the cement or something like that, the sidewalk, and just let it form a piece of paper. But I've got tons of different kinds of paper. If you get the brown paper, when you get shipped boxes and stuff, I save that. Um, I just save all kinds of stuff like that for different mixed media, but for making paper, and then I would embed flowers in it or something. I think I did one on a long time ago, even about how to texture the paper with different things, using coffee or tea or other things like that. That's kind of what I wanted to do on my channel. It was mainly for me and so that I would remember animals' names, but also that I wouldn't forget plants and show some stuff like that. But like with paper, another thing that I do when I went to these shows was one of the things I would do was put plant seeds, like flower seeds in them. So before it was dried, in bed, say sunflowers or some cosmos, something like that, some kind of poppy seeds, a mixture of southern wild seeds, and embedded into the paper. And then when I sold it, or if they had cards, somebody could send it to someone, and it had instructions on how to plant it. Plant the piece of paper, and then have flowers come up the next year. And thank you for your amazing memory. I don't, I was telling people that actually I had my soap in several stores in Georgia, like 13 stores. I made 72 kinds of soap. I have 3 soap racks in there that I used to lug around with all. I have thousands, probably, at least 1,000 bars of soap in there, but they're so old. But that just means, though, they last a long time because they're so cured, but can't claim any of the medical benefits or something because that's against the law. But I did have customers that had different things that would say that certain types were. Like I had one kind that a lot of people that had eczema used, and then I'd sell them individual bars, or sometimes make um, a whole big mold of it for a person or something like that. I just did it. That's a lot of soap. Yes, but now I would really like to make some, embed it, and then sell it, or have drawings and give stuff away like that, because um, start out with some of the basic ones like a mint soap, or lavender and other stuff too, that things for like mechanics and other stuff. I made one I called Grandpa's Gritty Pine Tar. Really good for getting all kinds of stuff, or if you get waxes or glues on your hands, and grease, and it had pumice in it. Um, but I don't have anybody, not that I know a lot, but I spent years. It'd be nice to pass on some of this information to other people. I have an apothecary in there, but I don't like. Look at how much I'm saying. I. It sounds so boastful. Likes to buy the home-grown brands. Lucky I remember tools I use, create with you. You'll see it. Watch me create, trying to teach people what I do. You can do this too. Well, something, no, I don't know. Paper, I think, is really easy. But I did a lot of cards and stuff. I know about that, Flo. You are an amazing friend. I have no idea when you guys say stuff like that, I want to look over my shoulder. Maybe that was the old Flo. That's not the new Flo. This one's too boastful and braggadocious or something. Maybe it's because I miss it. I do miss it. I wasn't mad at myself earlier, but one of my friends that actually knows me, she popped in and we were talking about plants that she even bought for me, and everything used to slip out so easy, even the nomenclature, botanical names, and now I think I put a lot of that out of my mind, knowing that um, maybe I would have to give up on that. I'd like to supplement my income by art and growing. I did want to share some really positive news with you, Flo. You got a raise. Congratulations. I should go get my kazoo in the building and give you a little doo-doo-doo-doo. A performance-based raise. Ooh, 20 cents, baby. Scrabble Bees, you're so awesome. Yes, this current flow is basically Charlie Sheen on steroids. Oh no. That's not a good thing, is it? But you're all here. So you guys all talk about, art and nature. I I just am like, blah. Let's go. I miss outdoors too to inspire me. I miss hiking and skiing and playing in the water, playing in the snow, running through the mountains. Yeah, anything extreme, except for now I can't do it. You're the same old amazing Flo. Old? I am old though. I'm just kidding. Only in my mind, maybe, and actually, maybe not. Same 25-year-old amazing Flo. Art and nature saved your life. Um, you know what? Yeah, I can kind of relate. I didn't plan on staying here, and then when I had a farm and started raising, and then that's what I always wanted to do, was be self-sustaining. There's not enough here, but. And then when I lost my independence and went blind, when I was always somebody that never sat still, people complained that I never sat still. Um, for art for a while, but probably more so than nature has been my, like, I don't want to cry. Even now, I know there's cats and things that need me. All nature, food, and good friends go together. Yes, Art and Simon also go well. Art Garfunkel and Simon Cowell. See, that's Scrabble Bee's humor there. You get it, guys? He's got an amazing sense of humor. It took me a while. I need to be a little bit under the influence. Why are you sorry? Did I say something wrong? Because I was whining about my life. If it wasn't for my amazing friends, I might have left a long time ago, my companions here. But then I try to be realistic with the prices of stuff. Like I'd love to have gone back to Colorado or going to Mexico or somewhere. But even though I have debt for medical, I wasn't planning on retiring. That I'm still so much more blessed than so many people. At my age, I would be a fool to move. I was never afraid to take off and run without anything. Just go. Go be free. So did any of you guys see my prisoner videos? My prisoner shorts. I have so many of them. You can be a prisoner in so many ways. I had to put on some of them like, yeah, I'm not condoning violence or something, but you can be a prisoner in your mind, a prisoner to abuse, just different substance, just prisoner in a lot of ways. You feel bad for me? What did I say that you feel bad for me? I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. That if you feel bad, no one needs to feel bad for me, really. I'm talking a lot. I don't want anybody to feel bad for me. I'm blessed in many ways, even if I cry. It's a good thing I love life. I have stupid meds that mess with my head. And I have two kinds of, I was going to say amnesia. I probably have more than that of amnesia. Two kinds of epilepsy in two different parts. And one of them is the emotional side. And the other is in my, like creative, well, that's might be emotion. Like logistics and comprehension when I studied communication and languages and stuff like that. Now sometimes I can barely speak, do not use proper grammar. But I don't know what other people have struggles with, but that was probably, oh, not my hardest, but one of the hardest was if you're extremely independent and I can't do all this. I knew something was going on in my head. But it's been like 6 or 7 years and I haven't done much, but I would like to still. There's a I need to help support these guys or even get in it away. I used to do some shows for fundraising things, Children's Cancer Hospital here in Alabama, and the Humane Society and Habitat for Humanity, stuff like that. So you guys may see some of that. There's a brand new art form I've never tried that I think it would be, I dug out some of my sewing machines and embroidery machine because I wanted to make some, I have so much fabric, so I wanted to make some like quilted wall hangings and other stuff. But I came across this art form on another woman's channel, Bless She Crochet. She usually does that, but called Kinasaga. I cannot wait to try that. Means of art. I don't know if you guys have seen that. kind of got rattled by that. Got kind of rattled by, let's see. A possible roommate sent me a 4-page text today. Oh, let me stand up so I can hear what you're saying. I look down when I'm talking. That's bad. See, she would take a helicopter to hang out with Magic. Hey, Magic. Oh, when I talk about myself, I put my head down. That's so bad. And got lost in talking about it. Flo, why are we up? Hey, Magic, I saw you were on when I was asleep and was going to come in your live, and then I saw you. You never sleep? That used to be me. Sometimes, even a few years ago when I first started streaming, it'd be easy for me to be up 36 hours. I start going delirious once I'm up about 50 hours. But now, shh, don't be negative. Don't sigh. I'm talking to myself. I shouldn't even sigh. I got the wrong order at Taco Bell, but crunchy tacos are super good compared to my 7th grade memory. She would take a helicopter to hang out with Magic. Helicopters might be. My Meniere's is worse than my epilepsy. That's vertigo and tinnitus, which is ringing in your ears. It's more than that, but mine's chronic. That's so much worse. Like, I just didn't like to talk about health things, but people, I'll talk about that because if some people ever know somebody, Meniere's can be, I wrote a song, Scrabble Bees. You didn't know that I actually write a lot and have written quite a bit of poems and music and stuff. And I've written some, and I wrote a song recently that I'm hoping Camellia will finish. And she's either going to play probably piano or guitar, and maybe she'll sing it for me. But I wrote a song about that, and it's called Dominatrix. That I have a dominatrix, and her name is Meniere's. That's one of my diseases, because, yeah, she will stop you in your tracks, tell me to get on my knees, kiss the floor, do other stuff, and there's like, yeah, no. She rules my life. And I pay her with my mind and body and soul. She's trying to take it all. We'd get along great. We need a farm cabin. Actually, that's what I always wanted. There's another couple that's doing that they're in Virginia. Oh, come on now. Shoot, that's so bad. I can't remember your name. But they're doing that. His wife's still working, but they bought like 16 or 20 acres, really remote, very, very remote, and they want to encourage it. But there's actually several parcels of land, and some of this is untouched. But the farm has fallen apart. Nature is trying to take this place back over, if you can't tell. But it would be nice to adopt somebody or have people come out here and help them, or everybody. That's kind of what I always liked. I'm an OG hippie chick, kind of. Some people are good at growing, I just think we all have talents. I wish I could restore all that you lost. I've lived so many different lifestyles, it's okay. I think I'm finally maybe becoming used to it a little bit, although I'm still hiding from people. The lady that showed up today, she could testify that, yeah, she's actually known me for a long time. They had a house about an hour and a half away, but the family sold that house. She's up in Minnesota, but she remembers me as a different person that they'd call Energizer Bunny, and I'd go to some of the big shows and do them by myself as one person, and I mean, just so different than now. Hi, John. And we could add other stuff too. That would be amazing. Hi, John. I read some of that. I'm very sorry to hear about Tiger. You did get some rain? We get more rain in Phoenix. It's 2:30 there. I'm sorry I missed you in the hummingbird feeder live. Everybody did. You guys that know me know I'm so like not technical and always make boo-boos, and that day was a big boo-boo because I've been streaming lots of things unlisted in the last few months with not feeling well, but to release later. And I thought that I had that on mute because of the air conditioning. It's sitting right up there, but then I thought it was unlisted, and I was out at the driveway and saw people typing. I was just like, so I'm glad everybody had a good time, but I uh, never replayed it to listen. A possible sent me a full-page text. It started with insults. You know what? That's Scrabble Bees. That's so healthy that you did that. Have always been a people pleaser and kind of a marionette. Some of that came from being different-minded thinking and people not understanding my brain that maybe it was okay to be different. And then also from abuse, because sometimes if you've ever been in abusive situations, you kind of need to do what others say. And I still struggle with that there's people, there's one of my college roommates, she won't be watching. I don't know how many times I've tried to estrange that relationship, and she would be like that to where I don't know why she just keeps wanting me in her life. You're very brave to do that early. It's going to be much healthier for your heart or something. Not that other people can't be forgiven or if you have a different time, but you're so positive, Scrabble Bees, and young, and you have talents. Yeah, I tried to let everybody be that way, but focus on the people that maybe feed you what you need. First train. Thank you. Your brain left on the first train. Maybe that's why the Hope Train is the train. We call them Hope Trains. maybe they're, maybe they're. I wrote another poem a long time ago about my brain because I was almost had like a photographic memory. I wish I could find it, but anyway, it's basically like my brain is kind of like a roll of toilet paper, and there's bits and pieces that have come off and that are floating around in there until they like disintegrate and are no more. That was a long time ago. My brain still is that way, but it's definitely affected. But they want to, the medicines they give me are horrible. And I've got epilepsy in two different regions, so they kind of compete against each other. So the one medicine is not the right medicine, it's horrible and controls the one side, but it has super bad side effects like every mental negative thing that you could think of, whether it's being in a bad mood or, grouchy, rage, thoughts of harm, other stuff like that is associated with this drug. And so I used to always be happy-go-lucky and not so much now. And then the other one, um, since it's in two regions, is to kind of keep me and suppress my artistic side and then let this other stuff come out. And I'm not bipolar, but the medicines to keep like the two different areas. Wow. Doesn't seem to work. They need somebody could invent medicine for our hearts and our souls to heal them. Please sing and play. Take it easy for all of us, man. Are you leaving? You kind of got rattled by what? Oh, your roommate. Oh, your friend? Yeah, I'm sorry that you had that because you are such a, Scrabblebees has such a warm heart. Always joking, always positive, wants everybody to sing, be joyful, play around. He's awesome. Take it easy for all of us. Absolutely correct. Look how far behind. And then I speak and don't look. Never, no, I feel silly or never asking. Me too, Scully, awkward in the, once I quit my business, I mean, I'm hiding. My friend Jan that came in today is one person that still associates with me, but I'm still getting catalogs from places I work for. I'm still getting things from festivals and art of customers texting me. I cut off one phone. I'm going to cut off I drop my stuff, but I just never was like that. I just stuff things like that and just focused on my art and other plants and stuff like that, not personal things. I don't know anything about epilepsy. Could I ask what causes it? They don't know. I have had a lot of brain damage. I was born more than 3 months premature. I think that could had problems with sinus, some female issues. So if you have it with some organs, why not your brain? But I've also had a lot of head trauma. I was a goalie for in soccer for, I don't know, 8, 10, 12 years. So I got kicked in the head quite a few times, jaw dislocated, stuff like that. But then, um, I don't know what it was, 10, 15 years ago, I fell out. I fell out of the back of the truck, straight back on my head, cracked my head. So I know I've had quite a few concussions. You guys, stop. I'm not amazing. That's bad that I put people down that say that. I'm not used to compliments here. I talk about myself, but I see, I don't know. I just see such a different person, and I'm not always happy with that. A fart deceit. That's what it is. There you go. You used to always talk about farts, Scrabble Bee. Epileptic days. Well, maybe I do that in my sleep, and then that what's caused nocturnal, because I have one form of nocturnal seizures. I don't even know what it's called. I'm not happy with my neurologist. He's getting fired. And there's Tuber Chat. Hi, Tuber Chat. Good morning. I'm probably way up. I'm probably missed you. If you guys want to know stuff like how to grow your channel and meet a lot of people from other channels that will help you or grow or that have tools, help you with your playlist and stuff, Tuber Chat is awesome. Um, like with some of these new changes that are going to be coming. I'm from Crozet. I don't know what my grandfather owned a mountain and over 2,000 acres. They bought it for $1 each. I missed it. Miss it. It was great. Oh, I imagine so. Hi, John. Look how back am I? I have a habit when I start talking of putting my head down. I think it's related to my epilepsy. And then I don't look at chat. And I just start rambling. Don't worry about Scrabble Bee. I think you're awesome. And I'm just a guy. You're just a guy with ears. I'm just a feral woman with a big mouth. Hey, Boo Boo, where's the picnic basket? Do you know there's a kitten inside named Boo Boo? It's rumbling in the air now. A tiger just won't let it. I'm sorry to hear that, John. I my phone that has the IG is broke. I don't know my password to put it on another phone. I have some other platform that I talked to a couple friends, and I can't remember what that platform was, and they happened to stop in my chat last week, and it, I haven't been a good friend to a lot of people in these last few years. Getting back. You have lots of work to do. If not, I got some boots you can borrow, Flo. Boots for what? I like to go barefoot. Boots for what? I watched some of your stuff the other day, but I think I fell asleep, not because it was your content, let me say that, and did not take the time to comment, I don't think. I fell asleep in 3 lives this week of friends. I'm hoping that I say next one and next one, because they have like a whole list of a bunch of the people play. So it showed that I watched them all, and I was on the leaderboard on one, so maybe my finger or my butt hit the keys or something. I was like, oh, I hope I typed hello. Miss you, Scrabble Bees. Yeah, I miss a lot of my friends. Look, like, used to stream all like, do you not you just stream at night? You don't show the birds anymore? So then I weeded some and thought that would be a nice treat. Like I said, sometimes I would, if I wasn't feeling well and I streamed unlisted, I'm lucky in the fact that I can have another phone and I can push them. That's bad for you guys, but I always enjoyed being outside all the time. And so now sometimes when I'm not feeling good and if I sit and stream unlisted, I can listen to the sounds of the bird and nature on my headphones and in my ears while I'm resting. Song for you, Flo. It's my back band. I love Carol King Tapestry. You got a friend. I love her. My other girlfriend sent me and I didn't know it today. She sent me during a bird stream a song, said Happy Hump Day, and I didn't realize it. I just listened to it before I came out here, and it was the Beatles' Bluebird. And I'm not sure that I had ever heard that. So I listened to it twice, sent her a message, and I'm going to look for some short with bluebirds or try to do a piece of art and have it come to life with bluebirds and add that Paul McCartney. Take it easy. That'd be another one too. Thank you, movie flans. So sorry about that. Movie fans, I appreciate you. You're so awesome. You're always sharing me out with your community. I am very fortunate and blessed to have people that want to come hang out or think about me and go extra miles. I used unsuccessful gift basket business online. When my mate died, I closed it. We couldn't even afford them. I'm sorry to hear that, Moon Designs. I try to tell me my things are in hibernation, but they may not come back. And there's no sense that if something happens to me, somebody comes in and just gets rid of all this stuff. It's like, why does this person have this or that? Or what's all this glass or fabric or stuff? I need to downsize and get rid of so much and then pass stuff along. I've fallen out. That day was bad. I was doing a fundraiser at a library, and I fell out and then cracked my head on one of on the where you park to. But it could be why I have arthritis that they found in my neck. It's really bad. That I was thinking about it, but that could be when I got that, because when I got tested for the epilepsy, went to the epilepsy clinic. They do not only MRIs but MRAs to do the nerve stuff, and they found out I had arthritis in my neck really bad. So it was probably from maybe. Actually, I fell out of the truck a few times because of how it was how the tailgate was, and I'd have unhook the trail, have tennis shoes on, and when the bumper isn't a full bumper, and about your concussion without means I was well concussed. We won't touch it. French was country L, pronounced crochet. Flow from I don't beg for support no more because people are just users and fake friends. Um, I won't talk much about that, but I kind of maybe understand that. Sometimes they're not there for you, they're there for other reasons. Not got channels, and they never support. There's people, actually movie fans, that could say that about me now, or that I used to, and I think I just moved on. I just was online a lot more. Um, I never liked social media. and wouldn't use it for my business because I was too busy working. It could have definitely helped my business, but I was like a step under organic. I can't remember the name now that I was certified under. It's not organic because the fees are so much. Um, so I was kind of like, I even used paper bags to sell my tags rather than like not very much plastic. And so I was kind of like, why should I be on social media if I'm trying to be like, use like old time skills in a low tech farm? And then when I was forced to stay home, it became my um, way to touch. And now really my only friends, except for like Jan was here. There's a couple of other people that haven't given up to me and are still wondering what's going on with me. I just don't know how to explain how I'm a totally different person without getting upset. You only support the friendly people. And found out recently that Movie Fan has epilepsy too. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I will, if you guys tell me stuff and tell me not to say it, I won't. But if somebody says something publicly in a chat, I kind of think they may be okay with that. But so otherwise, I don't. If we ever had private conversations and stuff like that, or I've unlisted lives because if somebody's sharing stuff and then maybe I won't say regrets it, but if it was really personal, then I'll just delete the stream because sometimes I say too much for people. I'm having a moment here. Um, I'm trying to get in my other chat because I'm lagging so bad. Thanks, Susa. That must be bad. Optima sings, so sorry, I'm just seeing you. My wording should have been, I was clearly dumb before my first confession. I don't think so, Scrabble. Because if you were, I was in that. Maybe when off sick, I support others. I am trying to create. Sorry to hear that. John, sorry, I got all zoned out. You remember John, right? From so long ago. Look, kind of like my daughter's cat is dying. Never easy. They're not just animals. Sometimes they're pets or other stuff. Said if these guys weren't here, I'm not sure where I'd be. I'm not sure if I would still be here. Here mean where my feet are. Um, I've been very depressed at times and other stuff because of things, but I do love life and hopefully have things to contribute still. I was going to start another live. Look, I'm having nocturnal seizures. My brain's kind of... I know you do, Scrabble. I know you on my channel. I'm just talking about people never saw me because people beg for support, then hide their supporters and don't support the channel that was supporting. Is there any movies beside the ring where Well is the protagonist? I don't know. I can't answer. Anything 60s is my tunes, thanks to my mom. Wasn't old enough to know the music. I lived in California. Well, I was going to say in the 60s, did I? Or 70s. First place I lived in California was off of Sunset Boulevard. Lot of stories from living off of Sunset Boulevard. I'm, you got Flo and the hugs. That's so far behind. I don't even know. Please like and subscribe. Thank you. I never even ask, but you guys are awesome to say that. There is nothing I compare to that truck incident. Did you have a truck incident? Movie fans, thank you. If still streaming, I'm gonna go to get Dunkin's for breakfast, then go to the store and play some lottery. Keno, I love Keno. Go have fun. I'm not sure if I'll still be on. I may do, I just, I'm open about a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to talk about a lot of stuff. But this year, I've been sucking at my life and taking care of stuff. I mean, things are just everywhere is grown up around me. I have no concept of time. I've been um, neglectful, very much so that now I'm basically doing what it is. I don't know what it's shining on. Enjoy your Dunkin' Donuts and have fun at Keno. And I joked, but please no. Scrabble bees. You are so empathetic and caring, and I don't think you could. I seriously, Scrabble bees, do not believe that you could ever say anything that would offend me. I know that a lot of times that you try to make me laugh or that you have a certain sense of humor. You're a very kind person, very generous in your thoughts and love for other people. Do not worry. I have I, I have nothing but love and positiveness about you, Scrabble Bee. I have excuse for being absent from work. Blah blah. If fuck my. I have no idea, blah blah. I guess you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself. Maybe you already left because I didn't entertain your question. I was gonna play with you a little bit, but look at me. I used to just always be 100% nice. And I totally understand. I know you always been supporting my channel. That's not, I know what you mean. I just feel bad. I used to be around a lot more. And even some channels where I was modding and they unmodded me. And I don't care. Well, the way I said that may sound bad. It's just that I'm not going to get butthurt about that. Sometimes people need to do that. I may even need to do that with some people I haven't seen for years and years and years. And life goes on, and some people do it because you can, even if you're monetized, you can get in trouble by what your mods say. Much less the chat, but for your mods and stuff. It is a horror movie. We're waiting on the feral woman. You saw Batman? No, it's not a horror movie. Actually, look. Oh, watch me show my face. Subscribe to the movie. That is one of the best answers, Lydia. Subscribe to the movie and comment, my friend. You rule, John. You are not Scrabble Bees. Just try to rule. It's okay. We grow from change flow. It's okay, my friend. Yes, it's sometimes just, well, I don't know how you guys, all the other peoples are, but I was always a free bird, free spirit, free bird, and not afraid to take off, start over, and tried to go my own way until then people would try to rein me in, unleash me in, and then uh, yeah. And I thought I was going to leave here and go to Alaska, and then right after that was, I knew something was happening with my vision for a long time, and it took me several retinologists to find out, even though they kept dilating my eye, and then they finally were like, wow, I think I just saw a bat. Do you see it? Can you guys, oh, you guys missed it. There's a bat flying around. There's a bat house on this back building. I don't know if it's still up there. That would be a good thing. Whoa, I was gonna have a head rush and fall over. Are you getting to have, we've had so many, didn't see your message. Moody eye, block underage. Oh, was it a young person? Usually I look, but organic. Thank goodness I have lotteries. Win lottery. We all want a cabin, and some of us, hey, I'd be embarrassed to ask people to come help here. The house is half deconstructed, and a bat is a start to a horror movie. Let me see. Oh, that didn't do nothing. I'm playing with my effects picker. But I think these are more for if they were showing. Those ones are for me, but there is, here's horror TV. Is it going to show anything? I turned on horror TV and it won't show anything because it's too dark out. Even though, ooh, it's because it's so dark. Thermal, is there anything thermal? We could go thermal or infrared. Thermal looks better. See, there's one called horror TV. How about that? You lived in a bubble 90% of your life. I live in a bubble now. Wah. I should tell myself it's a big, beautiful bubble. John, you met the other night, had, oh, sorry, I'm getting a small seizure. Don't worry, guys, I'll be okay. Um, I'm going to stop talking for a second, maybe. I shouldn't mute myself. People get worried. But I think I'm okay. I think I'll sit down. I can almost fit my Spider-Man costume. I need to get. I was lucky enough in Arizona to see a singer who did the high note for that song. I never make fun of bubbles. I love Spider-Man. I lived in and out of a house-sized bubble with doors. You did? We are kinder souls, friend. So happy we hanging out. I do miss sometimes, and I only say sometimes, otherwise I would feel bad, but yeah, the John knows Scrabble Bees, but so I used to rarely stream, and then about a year and a half ago, well, probably about a year and a half ago, I started streaming more frequent. And then probably about this time last year, I was almost doing 24 hours a day. And a lot of times I might be doing chores or running around and coming back and speaking. That they'd call me Whisper, or I'm sure I was off the phone trying to go somewhere, but I don't know what it was, last fall or something, early fall. I just started. There's something else wrong with me, obviously, for quite a while, and um, I'm waiting for some tests, but I mean, not test results and some more tests, but I'm not going to go. It doesn't matter. I'd have to go to Georgia. Um, they're already arguing about stuff and what it is, so I'm not going to talk about it, but it's just that the only reason I'm not the type to go to a doctor all the time was like when I found out that I had the two kinds of epilepsy, not that uh, like for people that have grand mal, that is super bad and very dangerous and stuff, but it's a little bit more noticeable. So my epilepsy manifests in a lot of different ways, and so for a while it was coming out well, and even probably the Meniere's, but probably the epilepsy. And I called them episodes. I didn't know what was happening. So I can do weird things, speak weird. Yeah, I was on a lot more in the summer, and then at night we'd all hang out all night. I barely slept. Sometimes it was up even up to 50 hours, obviously. I was telling you, I'm behind. We are all hippies, some of us hiding out till 60s back with better people like us. Well, I am probably the oldest one here. I am over 60. Cool, you got angels too, Flo. Did you see it? Maybe taking care of me. That does look pretty cool, doesn't it, with the little bugs? Want me to go back to the other skin? I've done horror, but it's too dark to do horror TV. Maybe if I did this kind, people wouldn't be. That troll wasn't that bad, but yeah, I've had that before. The fuck are we watching? You're so boring. Yeah, I sleep more this summer. Are you, John? I went to town after I streamed and wasn't going to go to dinner, and I treated myself to dinner. And I don't really eat meat at all anymore. Uh, Fish, some, salmon. I do eat tuna because they've got a denser structure to them. But so tonight I went to a place where they like barbecue stuff. They start it early in the morning, and it cooks all day long. So I had half a chicken that was barbecued and baked potato. These sautéed like different kinds of vegetables that were excellent, and a baked potato. I brought half my dinner, so I'll have that tomorrow. Well, you probably do Scrabble bees. That's better. I mean, you look at it. You like to toot on the other end. Might as well. You got two more. I think that I did that on. I think I did that last year. Was saying the alphabet to some other people. Hey, Jay. This just recently came up because a troll walked into my channel. TF is going on. Like, because I'm so boring. So yeah, I couldn't turn on horror TV, so props to the baked potato. Yeah, I had to pay extra for that, but I didn't care. So it was nice. I don't go out very often. And then, and I'd gone looking for some stuff, and what's in the background? Is that a cat? Oh, here she comes. It's kind of cool. Hi, Dagwood. Looks cool. Yeah, I saw a few other people doing it. The one time, do you know, it wasn't this one. One day I did clouds. Nobody was even talking, but I did a cloud video with one of the filters on. They don't give you many choices when you're live, like how you can when you can do remix of your videos. And there was no music. I was not talking. I can't remember if I had talk on or not. Maybe, but there wasn't like there was anybody that said anything wrong. All I had was a YouTube approved filter, and I got a strike on it after it uploaded. And I was like, what the heck? All they're showing is clouds and your filter, and I get a strike on it? I still can't figure out that one. Yeah, sodas look like ginger ale will make you... I love ginger ale, except it doesn't always have real ginger. Calming for your stomach. That was Daphne. If Lewis would have been here, he would have gotten to see Daphne in a whole nother light. Scotty, are you still out there? Scotty, I have to buy your, not buy, have to, your sealer tomorrow. There were so many, and actually the one I want to get. So I took pictures. But can you guys hear that noise? Yes, I'm here still. Hello, sweet man. He always calls me ma'am. My lady. So fun, so sweet, it makes me blush. I have such awesome friends. You have not had a soda in 47 years? Oh my, speaking of which, Scotty, I told somebody about your video because when I went to dinner, I saw everybody, not everybody because the restaurant isn't that busy, but I saw people. If you guys want to get out of the habit of not drinking soda, or you do drink soda, Scotty is awesome, and he brings the truth about food. That's why or you can always watch Food Inc., but that's why I'm very careful about when I went blind and then was forced to be here and wasn't raising my own food as much and choices, then yes, I started eating more prepared food and other stuff. But he has a recent one that he put, not only if you're green, Scotty does a card game on Wednesday. Please be respectful and stick to his card game. I'm talking even to myself that stay on topic, let Scotty do his card game, and don't make it about yourself. And but he not only does that, he does nature stuff and he's got a nature channel, but he makes these awesome videos about our food industry. And he's got one with creepy. Now watch, YouTube won't like it, probably gives. He has this creepy um, Ronald McDonald's doing one about the soda machines and what you're drinking in soda. Oh my God, his videos, his shorts are fantastic, but I tell you what, they should be PSA announcements for American culture and um, and then the one before that was the Starbucks, and I just laugh when they're like, uh, I wonder how many people after. He had one for Little Debbie cakes, and they took that down. They've probably taken a few. Hi, Scotty, much love. What you doing? I have a headache. Probably because I just had a little seizure. Wah, wah. So, actually, Scotty, I also got by Turd Ferguson. Maybe that should be my name. Poor Scotty. Scotty, I'm so sorry. We got you so confused today, me and Susie, because everybody calls her Hot Ink, and I do too, but once I knew she was a Susie and I'm a Susie, then, yeah, so we got Scotty so confused. And I'm laughing so inappropriately. I never used to do that. Like, it's not meant in a harmful way. It's just my brain does it. But yeah, guys, don't check out that McDonald's one. I forgot what else I was gonna say now. Dag nabbit. Okay. But we all bring value, and Scotty is helping with making the world medicine a better place. And um, so many things, yeah. And cicadas. Do you have cicadas, Dagwood? The other night you could hear tree frogs a lot. Yes, YouTube don't like my brain rot reels. That's what they're called. Brain rot reels. You guys should check them out. How many have you had and taken down? They are so excellent. I'm serious. They should be PSA announcements, public service announcements. But I used to not be argumentative at all. There's still lessons, but there were ones that I would have with people about regulations and other stuff in the industry for plants or for food. And people don't want to hear it. They go to the grocery store, they buy stuff. They don't want to hear the bad stuff about their food. Scotty is a gem. You two ladies, me all messed up. I know. We weren't trying to mess with you. It's just that everybody knows her as kind of not Susie, or some know Susie, and you always call me Suzanne, and then but some call me Susie, some call me Sue, some feral woman. Randy calls me Go. Some call me Flower. Some call me Farm. A lot call me Flo. The cicadas are messing with your barn birds. YouTube hates. Well, YouTube doesn't like it when I lose my filter and chew them out or say other things. I don't know all the appropriate. I mean, come on now. They've given me. I've gotten strikes for my own birds in the yard. I think it's because it takes, and then it'll say not available in certain countries. It takes so long, sometimes 2 to 3 days, for my lives to process. And I think in the meantime, people have whatever. Oh, I just see hearts. Somebody's giving me hearts. Thank you. The big companies. Oh, yes, they probably did. Somebody probably saw it, was like, I happen to represent that company. That's not very funny. Truth be told, Scotty's a truth teller. Thank you for the love. Look at all the love. I have so many. Um, you, I'm definitely not on as much, but it does seem lately I'm on at the right times or moments for people. I'm sorry, you guys. It's not just my health. I'm trying to get my shit together. I've got piles scattered all over. That's cool. I saw that. Hey, here's Miss Dolly. I was going to say good evening, and then the words were choking. Hello, Dolly. Hello, Miss Lovely. How are you? Great chat tonight. Yeah, you're here too now. So actually, I looked to see Magic was in here earlier to see if he was on because he streams live. But I did look to see if you were on because I know a lot of times you're on before you go to bed. Hi, Lovely. I've never learned your name and refused to. You're James Bond, right? I'm Goldfinger. I'm Shaky Goldfinger. I've assumed you were CIA, British Antarctic Intelligence. I am, but I can't tell you that. So I made you laugh. Oh, I made two people laugh. I'm not sure why, but I'm glad about that. What you doing, Dolly? I changed my view in Dagwood too that he came in after because had a couple of trolls, but yeah, they were like, "The fuck we looking at?" So I think they went away, but I still might get this now that they say that. Let me tell you which one. They only let you do like 5 or 6. I tried to do some of the other ones, but I'd have to be forward facing. Yes, I'm on thermal. Let's see. That's radioactive. You can see the cat's head. I did that one time. It was raining. That's radioactive. They only give you 8. Blue, retro. Dance party. Dance party with Flo. Let's go. If I had StreamYards, hey, Dolly, you should go up, then I could dance and stuff. Well, I always told myself when I had 1,000 subscribers or another, I was going to do a couple things. Now that I've showed my face, I may do the one thing. Play Russian roulette with my water hose. I did that just for some friends one night like 5 years ago. Not on. They couldn't believe it. I have hoses where they got like 13 nozzles. That's horror TV. But it was X-ray, infrared. That's retro. It doesn't do much, but that's thermal. Thermal. Ooh, what is that? What is that going on? In the feral woman of Alabama's place. Look what's flying above the girl. Hey, Scotty, remember I told you call me feral? I know, Scrabble Bees. That's Cinnamon or Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay. That's Tay-Tay. Hi, Tay-Tay. Look. What, Tay-Tay? Aw, Tay-Tay. Now you're going to come over here after I show you. Little Miss Tay-Tay. Never gamble with water. The tomatoes will never forget. If you have cat squatch. Oh, I did have a name years ago for that. Yeah, Sousa Sasquatch. I forgot about that. Somebody in Vancouver Island gave me that. And on Discord, which I'm locked out of there too, and don't have that on this phone. That's got all those. That's got my IG and all the other ones. I'm Lady Bloomer on IG, but I can't remember my password. I even have my own room because I disappeared from YouTube because of stalkers. One of my best friends, Nils from Norway, he just kept stalking me, and then they finally created a room for a bunch of us to talk to in chat. It is 5:28 here. Yes. So you're in Georgia. Did you tell me what? Tay. Yes, one of my best friends in Missouri named her. Mighty Tay. Mighty Tay. She's Daphne's sister. There were four, the little boys gone, but Tay and Daphne are the alphas. I had to give her the Heimlich maneuver. She was around. The first time I met her, I had to give her the Heimlich maneuver. Oh, I wasn't sure she was going to make it, and now look at her. She is one of the queens. What's better? Tay. That was a friend. That was my friend's that cat's name. In fact, I need to call her so bad. Okay, Artful. Good to see you. 3:30 in Phoenix. Thanks, Artful, for stopping in. I appreciate it. I'm geek artist, unsure about why you want to be a troll. I barely have enough energy to post in type flow. I'm a geek artist? Or a troll? Oh, I've gotten called trolls many times by other friends and stuff. I don't agree on things 100%. Either way, there's things I'm very passionate about a lot of stuff, but so when you're not 100% like this way or that way or whatever, sometimes people think you're a troll or get mad about it. I don't fit in the box. Art, you have a great night. It's actually, let's see what I'm not sure if I'll stream this more or not. Oh, look how cool. That's pretty. I should be quiet and take a picture of that. Oh, I like that. That would be, I'll take a minute and make a picture. That would be great to do as a, yeah, I'm gonna not talk for a minute. I like that. Isn't that pretty? That I would, maybe I can do some kind of graphic out of that. That'd be a pretty painting. Like, yeah, that'd be a really pretty painting. That'd be a really pretty silk screen. Um, or, to make a poster or a coffee cup or something. I think that would be a really pretty. Okay. Of course you can. Yeah, take a picture of it, screenshot it, I can make it for a remix that if somebody wants to remix it. I'm starting to open some of mine that if people want it. Thank you for the hearts. Absolutely. I should send you one of my face from years ago. Yes, I'm Flo. Okay, I'm going to be quiet for 49 seconds. And then I shake. Longest 49 seconds of my life. What? My gig is me. Friend, not you. Isn't that kind of cool? These might be, I'm trying to remember, this might be, I don't think that's wild lettuce. Lutetia. The ones back here, those are cannas, if anybody knows what a canna is. So look at the beauty, and look at beauty in the art in a weed. And most things are not weeds, they have purpose in plants. But look how cool, that did come out really cool. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I really like that. That would be fun to play with. I'm trying to see how I can make it. There, is that good to you? Maybe I should go get some coffee. I'm screwing this tripod the wrong way. Dang nabbit. That's Foghorn, my boyfriend. If you guys don't know, um, yeah, I have a no contact order with him, and he still won't stop. I wanted to show more of the orange. I liked when the leaves were orange, but I don't know. Make great projects. Leghorn, foghorn, exactly. I hear you. So that's kind of pretty. I see beauty in a lot of things, but art inspires me in so many ways. That is pretty. That would be so that's for you guys on your own channels too, that if you mess with or could, that even if you've seen some of my videos, like I have one, not that I'm trying to promote my own, but if you have a video and you want to use filters, do it with the filters first, because if you put up your video and release it, and then which you could do it unlisted, but if you put that one up of regular and then you try to put it up with filters, they'll strike it and take it out. But if you put the one up with the filters on and then do the regular one, you won't. And so there's one of me, well, like the one surfing, but that came from a lake. And so there's one that's got ripples with Pink Floyd or whatever. And if you click on them, it says like related video. I think I did it, but it was, I can't remember if that one was time lapsed or whatever. But the wind came in and changed, so then the ripples, if you watch the whole short, come back at it with the music, and the filter I put on just was really cool. And then the second one I did had me surfing, and then I've got two more that are surfing than the other. But it's getting some clouds. Yesterday morning had some beautiful pink clouds. So maybe there'll be some. Oh, Hope, I'm sorry. I don't know if you were still here. I may have ignored you. Not meaning to. Not too long silence. Let the noise in my brain. Not too long. What, for me to speak? Or you like the silence? Mm-hmm. A moth UFO could be hanging on the back of the camera. Look at that. Send it to John P. for the aliens amongst us. You seen the Pink Floyd one? Did you watch it to the end where all the water came back in the opposite direction? Wasn't that cool? Hey, Seymour, good morning. Cheers. I saw you were live too. How you doing? Good morning. I thought it was so cool. And then I've got the regular video that I uploaded, like, after it, a few days later, then I put in the actual one that that one was created from, and you can't tell, like, a lot of people may not realize it was the same video. And then, there's the one of me surfing, then I have another one with, well, actually, I've got 5 more. Some have other things, but then, uh, yeah, some of them I try to do, they're all based off of my face, but AI doesn't always follow directions. I even make the men's ones. John, like, I haven't released that one I did for trades that you inspired, the plumber one, but I have them all based off of my face. I don't want to, like, manipulate or use someone else's face unless they want me to, but then AI does whatever, but, I need to go get some coffee. Seymour! Makes it look much lighter than it is. Hey, all of you that are partaking, cheers! Might walk in and be like, what is this? Looks kind of cool. I'm gonna go get, actually, I think I'm gonna go get a bottle of Powerade. I mean, I'm like, it's moist and damp. Oh, I better take my thing back in. Oh, I don't want to leave. Look, the little, I forgot. Cheep, 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 cheep. Does it look like a bird? Mm. Sitting on the screen on the perch. Yeah, I better go put this back inside. Okay, I'm gonna go get some Powerade or something because it's getting down. I'll check on the kitten. What? I know you guys that I'm still out there surprisingly enough. Got so much to do today. Lovely friends. Hi, Super Pete. I know. So much. Hi, Super People. You guys have food, huh? What you doing, huh? I don't know why you... Oh, I was almost going to walk in front of that camera. Which way do I have that camera facing? I do not want to walk in front of the camera. That's why I stopped my stream the other night. I'm sorry if you can hear me drink. I don't like to. Cameras, they amplify stuff. Eat or drink on camera. It's beautiful, Flo. Oh, then I better be quiet. Most perfect silence. Us kitties meowing, saying, feed me, trust me. Yeah, these two, I have them all flying off. I'm very fortunate in many ways. A lot of people, look at how that sky, and it's very cloudy, um, but still, so if I put none on, and it's got the flash on, so that's what it looks like right now. Look, that's almost like a little heart for you guys. If I go sit under the Japanese maple, that's how I can make it look like a heart. Let me see. Let's walk over this way. Plus, I got the flash on. I had to take down a couple branches. Oh, that's still not it. I don't know where I used to sit to make it look kind of like a heart. So I can see what's going on. Might have been prettier the other place. I wonder what would happen if I turned the flash off. See, that's got the flash off, so that's also got, but with the flash. Oh, I didn't want, I almost was going to flip the camera around. So I don't know which way it looks better. I'll turn flash off. It's probably, it was much cooler with the plants, wasn't it? Yeah, it was cooler back there that you guys put up with it. Can't see any of these ones. Oh, that's because I don't have the flash on. Oh, that's looking a different direction. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Ooh, spider web. Let's see what the spider web looks like. Does it show? Look at the spider web. The ground is so uneven that everything is crooked. Where's the spider? Almost walked right into that. That's a big one. Is that a little tiny? It's a little tiny. Oh, that's a little tiny golden orb. Doesn't show up. He doesn't show up. But that's the spider right there in the middle. Robin and I have to go to the Social Security office early today. You need a paper for the bank to open it. Credit to lower my credit card bill. I should probably do something like that. Robin, I said hello, John. I hope that you guys have a good day dealing with stuff like that. But it'll help, huh? I might make a channel if I ever get rich that just narrates moles for a year while I softly herd them to neighbors. I'm probably gonna have a second channel. I've been researching it, and it's gonna be so many of my first people. There's a lot of people that don't want me to talk, that don't like my AI. They like cats and birds, the nature stuff. So it'll be, not that people have to subscribe or watch to it, but it's going to be, some of the videos will be the same, some won't, but that will be, because I was going to have an art channel for the art, but I'll leave the art. And if I do other projects and this one like it is, I'll still have animals and other stuff on this, but I'll probably, the other one's going to be a nature channel. I like both, but I completely. Wear a hat, Flo. Do the UK ticks be safe? Be bug-free, Flo? Oh no, very bad bugs here. In fact, I recently had a tick in several places, but I had one on my side and it's still there. It was a deer tick. I get stressed spending money. It was very too, well, look at the blood clot on it. It doesn't take much. Things can happen to where people can have everything planned. I somewhat had things planned and invested a lot for my business. A lot. Farming's expensive. I was hoping to work another 10 years. I'm not complaining, but went from having things paid off to not. Hat and pants. Hey, cheers. Big hugs. No raccoon tonight. And no toking or pirate for me. We've been goofing around. How are you doing this morning? I'll have to feed eventually. Now look at the sky. These darn legs, I sit don't talk like that. You love this land. Oh no. I thought it was showing my face. Nature God's Kansas for a higher power. I still haven't gotten that far. I would melt if I had to spend more than $100. Well, John, yeah, I know you spent a lot on your trucks, vehicles. I have a few things I need to get taken care of with the truck, but they just have to wait. It's a good thing I don't drive a lot. Gas went up 15 cents when I was out last night. I had heard that it was, and yep, went up 15 cents overnight. Sorry, you can probably hear me drinking. Let me show you what it looks like without. If there was pretty pink clouds this morning, although I may eventually start a different stream. So that's what it looks like. I call that my window to the world when it goes straight down the driveway. That's almost south. Because I don't get to see my favorite times, sunset and sunrise, but instead I get to look straight up, or the clouds are what I see. You still have your other truck on? I don't think I had a chance to ask you. So what looks better? That's bigger. Let me check this bird feeder. I need to scrub her. I didn't scrub her. All right, I'm gonna walk past the camera. I don't know. Oh, I'm just walking in front of the camera like nothing's going on. I may end up streaming birds and mop the floor and do some other stuff, and end up starting another stream with birds while I'm up. It was cooler with the plants. There's not much clouds to those now. Thanks, organic, never my free. Clouds are beautiful. They are beautiful. Let's see if now that it's lighter out, that's, just when people tell me the view, John knows that well, be like, that looks perfect. I'd go move the camera. Yeah, it's very, it's kind of bluish, but it's still light. I still don't know. Still don't know what I'm going to use those 15% pellets for. I missed whatever you were talking about. I don't like that one as much. That's blue retro. That's radioactive. They give you like 6 or 8 so far that stream. That's dance party. Woohoo! Let's see what. Now that one's horror TV. See, right now it's not doing much. X-ray, infrared, thermal, and retro. Hummingbirds, listen. Oh, I can hear my neighbor. Even I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm hitting I do that too. Don't know what I'm talking. But Robin and had Bluetooth she brings with us. Oh, to listen to stuff. Dream of sushi. Well, go to sleep, my friend. Scrabble Bees, I'm glad that I streamed and thank you for coming in. I'm just not on as much and sleeping so much. And so I know I think I've seen you a couple times other places, some of my other friends, but like Fabian, I can't remember what else, maybe a music channel. I hear different awesome sounds. Birds are waking up. But hummingbirds are already flying on. Oh, see, I got a weed whack and make a way to get up on. It is so filled in. But that's up at the farm right now. You can't really tell through the trees, but it's really pink. That would be in the direction of sunrise, even though I can't see it because of all the tall trees. So it makes it look red, but it's pink right now. So maybe some of these. What the heck did I do to these legs? That's probably because you can see hardly any of this land sits flat. You guys are so patient that I'm always like adjusting things around and right, guys? Red, but see then if you move it. Love you too, Scrabble Bees. It's wonderful to see you. Take care, my friend. Been a long time. I'm glad. Thank you for coming in here. Just keep being you, Scrabble Bees. You're awesome. Yeah. Love listening to music. Keep it going. Have a good night. Rest well. I was gonna say dream of me just to be silly, but don't get, you might have bad dreams. Yeah, some pink clouds above, but they're so light behind, well, like right above me. They're so thin and like transparent in a way that the colors are very muted, like like pastels. You can hardly see the pink. What are you guys doing, huh? Should we show let's see. Look how uneven this is. Effects picker. I probably should eventually start another one, put it on birds where they'll come. You can't see any of the pink, can you? You see? Yeah, that doesn't really show how that it's much prettier than that. Okay, thank you guys for I wasn't moving it around all night, but yeah, now I am. It's cooler watching the cats. That little girl that just jumped up there is one. Art. Her name is Art. I named you, didn't I? After Art. And it would be better if you let me touch you, Art. Hmm? Right? Yeah, beautiful. I'm glad I'm awake. I see you. Okay, I'm back over here. Let's see what else. Weed took all my dreams away. I don't dream. I don't dream either. I don't think I had one since forever. Really? I I don't know when the last time I dreamed. I used to dream a lot, and I haven't been dreaming. I wonder if my dreams went away with my medicines. I'm sorry, John, if you really enjoyed your dreams. If you had to choose, which one would you prefer? The pain medicine? This one only has 44%. The other one, what does this camera? So see, if I let off that one. Night flow, your live dreams now. You live your dreams now. My dream's somewhat of a, yeah, kinda. My dreams are kind of a horror story now. Or days or life. Not really. I'm blessed in many ways, but yeah. I guess it would be different if it would still have changed a lot, but be different if with all this other. But I just always get through things and move on. Just another phase of life, I suppose. She's gonna start yelling. Can you hear my neighbor start to yell? Can you hear her? Do you hear her? It's beautiful. She's yelling in Russian. You'd hear her more if the trees were groaning. But it's a lovely, beautiful day. I don't know why you'd be. Maybe meds too. Maybe that's what. That's so sweet. Thank you. I think that what you're saying is true because I don't always see what you guys see. I mean, obviously, but I'm not trying to be too hard on myself, but I just never put myself on a list or and did much better at functioning. Oh, where you going, taxi? Taxi. Taxi. Mister jumping up there. Where you going? Are you checking on the neighbors? See what they're yelling about? Taxi girl. Taxi. Taxi. Brr. Taxi. What are you doing, sweet girl? Hmm? The orange ones are the ones that like to get on the roof. There's 3 of them. She doesn't get on the roof above the deck, but there's 3 that basically live up. They can sneak up under part of the eave where it is. But what you doing, taxi girl? She said it's obvious what I'm doing. It's her own space. I wonder how much damage the vultures have done to that. All the pretty colors are gone. I might end up. What time do you have to go to the thing? Oh, I'm too big. My brain must be going. Keep moving stuff around. I need to weed eat soon again. It's too wet to mow. This one got really huge. Why do you look like that? That Shizu. Every day I wake up, I'm living the dream. That's wonderful to hear. Artists are hard on ourselves. We are actually layered. Do you know what? I always say I'm an onion. I call myself an onion. How lovely and sweet you are, Flo. Yellow kitties were my mom's favorite. There were about 13 here, and there's either some pass with age, maybe sometimes some get lost, but there's also bad things like dogs and other stuff. There was a problem, and once in a while, not all the lambs fence, but Miss Fisher, she just came. There's 3 more behind me, gingers. There's one, Relish's brother, Scamper. He'll only show up every 3 to 4 days. He's a one child. It worries me. What are you doing? You gonna get up with some of them? I put most of the food on that other table. In fact, let me show you. This is what I always wanted to do. On this table over here, I'll bring that back. Try not to knock my phone off, okay? I'll probably end up starting another stream. See, I've got one more phone I think is charging up in there. But they're going up the ramp. This table, I've got 2 or 3 made out of a big spoke, and then the rods. I've tried several things on top because I haven't gotten to do it. This gets a little icy. Had these other acrylic sheets, but if I had my way, my goal for that table, is that zoomed in, was always what my plans had always been before I closed in the business was in between all these spokes. To put something underneath it and then lay resin in here, put resin in, and embed plants from that I grew and other stuff, embed the plants. I think that would have been really cool to put resin in that. I don't know if that will ever happen now, but that was what I had wanted to do, was put resin in it with plants that I grew. We'll see. I think I'll go check and see if I have so yeah, Ginger. She's kind of one. You know, there's a couple up there. Gingers. I think there's about 8. Maybe not that many. 6, 8 gingers. I'm gonna go check on my other resin. I've got a bunch of resin in here that like that's not natural, but what I'd use, I've got so many molds in there. I'd like to do some. I'd have to see if this resin's still good. It's been out in this building, but I've got so many molds to where this one lady Kumari might send me some rose petals, and then I want to see if Shelly wants to do, like if they've got people have favorite plants, and send me some of it dried or fresh, whatever, but they're gonna send some rose petals, and I probably will embed some in some paper, and then I may make her a bookmarker, but I was also thinking about, I've got molds where I could make pens, so I could put some of her rose petals in there to make a pen hole, like where you'd put, like the big pens, the insert in the middle, or jewelry, earrings, pendants, candles. I even have stuff to make like domino sets out of resin that have actually a box that you could keep the dominoes in. I've got, I don't know how many molds for stuff, but I have 2 friends that might send me some plants from their yard, like their favorite rose petals, and then make them something. It's been going good. People have been putting up with me changing the views, messing around with it. How's your donuts? Oh, hey, Francois. I didn't see you come in. How you doing this morning? They need fix them. Believe that's where my boss kitty came from, Alabama to me, adopted in Panama. Oh, really? Yeah, they're so cute. They have me. I'm not. I'm theirs. There's probably about 20 something. Beautiful sunrise at where you are? Probably where you are. There's not much going on here. It's slightly clouded. Thank you, Francois, for the like. Thank you for the love, everybody. I appreciate that very, very, very much. So I will probably put up a bird stream and then be on my phone. I fed the cats inside. I need to scrub water bowls. Right, Chester? Need to mop. Since I fell asleep, whatever time I fell asleep, early. Yes, they do. She's the other alpha. My friend who named Tay also named her, and her name is Daphne. They're about 3 years old, and that little orange one that came up was feeding. That must be Scamper. That might be Scamper, the one that I told you is lost in the woods, sometimes not lost. I bet you that's Scamper. He's Relish's brother and gets an attitude. He's slightly cross-eyed, but Scamper. I doubt you're Miss Fisher. You must be Scamper. That little one in the back is named Penelope. She was named by a friend in Vancouver Island. That's Roly Poly. She looks to me like she's getting thinner. There's a bunch of food, you guys, on the other table. Like a bunch. That's Chester's sister, Roly Poly. I think they were the last ones born in a covered trailer up on the hill. It's the last few years I was up there, I started leaving it. Not the door totally propped, but enough so that when one of the mamas went in there and I had made better is that she had a couple of the last two litters she had inside that trailer, so it'd make it easier. Hi, Frenchie. Good morning. Is Magic back to you? You are. I know, right? I am still doing it. What are you doing? Are you streaming? French, what's up, bro? Magic. Magic stays up too late, Flo. I'm sorry. What? I don't know what to tell you. As someone who used to stay up all the time. Because you can't sleep, because life is too exciting that you don't want to sleep. People always told me sleep is so important, and I was like, oh, I'll sleep someday. And that time's here. I am going to go get some K's. Were you hanging out at Magic's? Hey, guys. I'm going to go start some coffee, if you guys don't mind. And I'll be back. I want to see what my other phone has so I can stream the bird on a different screen. Ruthie, it's okay, Ruth. Oh, shoot. Off the back door. You silly girl. Oh, Emma. Chuck, you doing, Ruth? Okay. Okay. Oh, I see you, Elias. What are you doing, Elias? I just saw two feral cats. I think I have a flash on that one. I don't need the flash. Oh, it's not on. Let's see, who's there? I might start a bird. Like I said, brought things. Good morning, Cheesy. I'll take a cup. What would you like in it? I'd be in trouble. I'll have them all in the house, and I'm allergic. Some of these don't want to go in the house, and there's actually a bunch of babies that I raised, and there's 2 females that need to get fixed, and one's in heat. Uh, and then there's, I don't know, 10 or more that are outside. Some don't want to go in. There's some that I let, but because I raised those babies, sometimes when there's the generations slip, or we have ones pass and then there's new ones, some of the others, they don't want to be in there very long with all the babies running around. During the winter, I hear hummingbirds. They're starting to come on the front porch. I was showing some of the art that I made. That wasn't a hummingbird, that was a dragonfly, that one, a chime I showed you guys. I'll take a couple. Would you like any cheers? Easy on the tripod, kitty. Oh, was she rubbing all over it? Or are you calling me kitty? Good morning, everyone. Cheese puff. Thank you, Frenchie. Miss Scrabblebees was here most of the morning. Cheesy, don't be so cheesy. I understand, Flo. I don't know what. Thank you so much for having your cats fixed. Not all. That's why I do this. Yeah. Some people, I don't know. You're gonna get labels either way, but about cat lady. But I'm trying to make a difference. These come. Used to people brought them to me, but no, these come my way. And there was 2 feral boys that were just here. I have quite a few neighbors where some of the cats that are feral and not fixed, the boys just will even come in my house. That's how friendly they are, and I know there's somebody else's. But if there's a pregnant female that comes, oh, I'm standing, gets me, I'll crawl up my pants. So yeah, there's actually going to be about 10 to get spayed and neutered, and I was fortunate that these last few years, it's almost always like 7 to 1 or 2 boys. And this, out of the last few litters, there was, I think there's 4 boy kittens inside, maybe not. And then I don't know how many females, and then there's 2 regular. There's 1 lone kitten to catch that's a calico that I caught her siblings, and they're in the house. And then there's 2 females out here. And one, oh man, that's the bad thing with pants, I can't see them. If I had shorts on, at least I could see them and brush them off easier. That's what I get for having nice pants. Oh, there's pants, okay. I'm gonna have to go put shorts on. I don't know how many ants are in my pants. It's because I'm standing close to this building. Oh, dagnabbit. Sorry. Good thing I'm not showing myself. So bad. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I will probably start another stream in a little bit, and put up birds and just be on my phone. Miss me blah blah blahing. Scrabblebees was here. A lot of people were here. Talking about art and inspiration. We like cheese. No one's perfect, Flo. Can't do it all, Flo. I used to try to do it all. She's dancing like never before. Oh no, not really. If I was dancing, yeah, I'd be dancing. Oh, that's true, dancing like never before. It's just, I really do. I have long pants on, and they have more dress so that the bottom is flared up with my shoes, and this area by the building is not dried up, and there's a composted area somewhere. I just walked in some ants, but yeah, I got a few inside my pants. If I had shorts on, it'd be easier to get rid of them. Hey, still dance. Can you imagine me? Yeah, uh, uh, like that guy that, whatever his name was, Dynamo or something that people showed. That was me. I showed him that dance. That's where he came inspired from. Just kidding. There's birds. Let me see if they're eating. We were talking about art. I hear cats romping around inside. Oh, and I don't know what one of my cats was doing. I hope I didn't lose a bunch of stuff. Lola was sitting on my other phone that was in there charging. Oh, welcome to Raymond's Porch Views. She was trying to do something else, but it's in somebody's channel. But there was also, I was transferring pictures, and I went in and Lola was laying on one of my phones. I need to. I wonder if she canceled my files if those were done. I was gonna say more sun than clouds. Not yet. Highs in the mid 90s, lows in the low 70s. Chance of rain. I didn't look how much. Be right back. You have to feed your kitty. Okay. Oh, shit. Actually, I am going to go put some shorts on. I'm probably going to, like I said, change this in a while. Everywhere I go, the ground is. Look at how, look at how, look at how that sloped. That tells you, doesn't, how much this land is like. Dang nabbit! I gotta go inside and take my pants off because yeah, I'm getting bit. I'm getting bit. I'll be back. Oh, I'm sorry. They're all running around from me. Oh, I gotta take these steps off. Little kitty, little kitty, you and I need to be friends. This little fucker's bit me a bunch. Mm. Probably inside my pants still. So let me see. You need to put no bait, no bait. Actually, I have bait in the house, but nah, no bait. Good morning. How are you? There's birds all flying all over. We had I showed some art. I know you like wind chimes. I showed them. I drug out like 3 or 4 pieces of art. I found some down here. One that I made out of copper. Copper. Um, a big dragonfly chime. I gotta straighten it out. Something I made out of horseshoes. Another one with wood, with um, burlap and some other sign. Something I made, another yard art piece that goes on a stick that had bottles and has a cardinal. I can't remember where I found the cardinal part to put on the top of it. I'm gonna move this over by the birds because I'm probably gonna start a new stream after a while that's got birds. I've got to, I made some clips. You'll see some that we're watching. Why am I undoing that? I may go, was I showing myself? Dang, look how crooked this is. See her, that phone? That's how much difference. That's why I'm always adjusting because everywhere, I can't get that open. That still doesn't look like it'd be level. I don't know if I should, what type, I'll mess around with this one and get the tripod in the right spot. Actually, I might miss the kitties. She probably left. I think she has to work. She doesn't stay very long. Usually just pops in. She wished everybody a good day. What is today, Thursday or Friday? How are you doing, Cheesy? What did you do to this phone, Lola? Were you trying to create something? I sure do hope you didn't delete any of my files, Lola. Went in and she was, look, anyway. So it's got all this weird stuff set up. And she had a few files on the phone. I really hope she didn't delete anything. That's what I get. I know I lost a bunch of drafts in one folder. I went to bed with the phone and woke up with like 20 files not accessible, but I figured it was me or YouTube. Is there a backstory to the statue? Yes, that is from a famous book and movie, The Secret Garden Girl. It's based out of, look at all, I was going to go over there and do it. Look at all the ants. Can you see? I scrubbed her off yesterday. Look, can you see? Today my phone's lagging. Look how small it does that. Look at the ants on her shoulders. She never usually has ants that crawl up all over her. I've never seen yours like that. That explains to you guys why I have ants always crawling all over me. Such a wet season, and it doesn't dry up down here in this hollow. And the rain just brings out the ants. You poor girl. But yeah, that's also been in the Garden of Good and Evil, the book. Ah, dang. But she's the secret garden girl. I feel so bad for you. You've never had ants on you like this before, my friend. They're tickling her. I think she'd rather they go away. She's, well, I disturbed, there were so many weeds around her and raspberries, and then I've been picking some just recently and other ones and hadn't mowed. This area hasn't dried up. So where the rocks are is there's a bunch of other rocks that there used to be rocks around a lot of, almost all the beds. And I've been moving them over and putting them in this area. She's going to probably sit back a little bit further once I get it cleared out, or maybe more toward the storm shelter. But it was just recently that I had weeded in here and then pulled some weeds. So I got rid of a lot of their homes, and they're paying me back, but paying her back. I've never seen ants on her like that. It's got to be how rainy it's been. So how was your sleep, Cheesy? A lot of us are still up. Kind of pretty. We haven't stormed. The clouds are kind of pretty, but there's not enough blue. Sorry, but I'd put bait out to keep the numbers in check. Where though? There's so many out. Don't be sorry. I mean, it's a good thing. I'm just really afraid, with the cats and the other stuff and the toxins. But it's almost. I've used them in my house and stuff like that, and they don't work a lot. The best thing is usually like if they were on the counters or something. I try to be very careful and not keep anything out, but when it's this rainy, everything wants to go in or go out. But there's too much land. Where would I put them? I mean, do you mean get sprayed? I could, but they have the one ant baits, but I just am not a fan of poisons. Bees, butterflies, the cats, me. I'm always walking around barefoot. So I'm not sure how that'd be, me walking around with bare feet with ant poison all over, because I'm not changing that. I'm not going to make sure I have shoes on the top all the time. Just, I don't know. This year's been really bad. Worse than mosquitoes. But maybe that's also because I've let it grow up so much that it was a lot better. If I could get a lot of these weeds out here and then I would rake it. There's a lot of bulbs still in here, spring bulbs that are planted, tulips and hyacinths and other stuff. But I would maybe even, not that I used to do that, but if I made some paths, maybe get some uh, gravel and put some down. It wouldn't last very long because the ground is so soft. In a few years it'd be gone, but I would maybe put, if I had cleared this out, then I would maybe put gravel paths to the different rooms and clear it out. I'm so far from that. There's so much work. Who knows how much it would cost to do that? Even it's saying, I wonder how much it would cost to do something like that. It might be the price of getting one or two animals fixed. Most people probably would around here. Most people are fans of doing stuff like that. And mine has always been because of nature and stuff. So don't be sorry. Granules? What about me? You need coffee? Yeah, they do carry it back to their nest. And actually, you can even do it with cornmeal a lot. How about if I start another stream, will you come back? You guys want to come back? Not that you have to. You had good sleep. Can you still hear me? I wonder if you're still on the phone. Maybe I'll wait till you come back, and then I think that's what I'll do, is put up a stream where I'm not talking. Let me get my coffee. I'm going to have to make more after this, but Good morning, Purr. Hello. I'm going to be sent. I'm gonna start another stream right now or in a minute. But I've been talking in this one a bunch. I'll stay here for a few minutes and talk, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put up a stream where I'm not talking, so I can clean my ant bites. But deuce. Probably strip the bed, wash the blanket, do the rest, and mainly because Lola's it gets up there. I really want to wash the floor. By the time I want to go get a post office box because I did go to town, and but by the time I went yesterday, it was late, and I went out to eat and went to Walmart and looked at a bunch of stuff. Don't worry if I've spoken to. It's early where you are. It's 6:40 in the morning. It comes out per I can't help it. She is in her garden of good and evil. Yes, we were looking at per. Look, we had make sure I flip around. We were watching. It's gonna look so different now. We had night filters because somebody looks different during the daytime. But we were watching some of that. The ants are evil. Yeah, that's what it is. Coffee too flow. Well, I am probably, guys, gonna put one up where I can just talk to you on the phone, because so I can go wash my legs off and do some. Yesterday, after you left, we did get to finally see some birds. Yeah, today this phone's lagging. You can't see how pretty they are, but there's a bunch of really pretty clouds and above too. Oh, somebody's on the other roof. I'm gonna turn it. Oh, that's two boys. Oops, almost fell. Look at how this one's lagging. I want to get it in a position to where. Oh, hi. Oh, I've fallen on camera. The land's precarious. I do try to be careful, but there's rocks and vines, uneven ground. Me too, because I'll have to take medicine in like a little over an hour. So I'm going to stop this stream, guys, I feel like, and start another one and just jump on my phone. You do amazing things. Well, let me show you. That's actually, if you go live, you can do more with recordings. They only give you 6 choices, but if you're streaming live, now they give you more choices. If you're showing your face, there's more options. But if you're showing back facing, I'll catch up. I saw that. So they only give you 8 choices. Is that doing it? It's probably not doing it. It's called radioactive. Okay, that's radioactive. And if I've done videos with that, and maybe I did a live with that, it'll make the eyes look like they're blaring out bright red. But play with it on yours. When you do a live, it might be interesting to see what your koi pond would look like. Then they've got a blue filter. This is dance party, so it'll go different colors. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go in and my legs. That's called Horror Story, which I was gonna do last night. Horror TV. And then there's a few, but it only gives you 8 options. This is X-ray. Might be interesting to see your koi pond with stuff that things that move. I took a couple of highlights for some of it. This is infrared. She's yelling first thing in the morning. That's normal. And then retro. I look like this coming up is retro. So like an old style camera. So it does lives. Not everybody. That sounds bossy. But if you want, check that out sometimes. So I've done that sometimes, like thermal and stuff on clouds can look really cool. Your koi pond might be really interesting. Yes, he has been for quite a while. I told him we have broke up and that he needs to move on, but it's hard considering he lives. Maybe that's why she's yelling at him, being like, "Will you stop talking to her?" I don't know what happened to the other rooster that was on the other way. Maybe I can try sometime, even for a short one. It might be interesting to see with your pond or something. Yeah, and that's like when remixing that I was telling some that if you remix, you only get 9 seconds, which is not very much time to remix something, but um, no, Solitaire wants me to. I don't know what. Oh, I don't want to play Solitaire. I didn't want you to install that on my computer. Yes, I want to leave. Earlier last night, my phone was talking to me, the Gemini or whatever, when I was talking. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Yes, it's not a must. I did some diamond effects during my tutorial. LOL, hardest shut off flow. Everyone loved it. As I pant to fix it. LOL, got 1,000 views. Did you? Was it during your, because I know if you're face forward, you get a lot more options. But facing back, I love cement statues. They're actually amazing. There's some in some of the other gardens. There's a small one behind me, and then there's one over the left, uh, uh, a little boy and girl like cherub. There's like a Victorian woman out in the meditation garden. Actually, on one pickup truck bed that I had filled and both the stuff up on the top of the bed, there's actually marble statues. Should be inside, but there's um, a marble, a small marble statue that's for inside, but it's over there. You just can't see a lot of the little hidden treasures. She's the biggest one. Oh, and there's a bird one I made out of a big rock with um, not rebar, but some metal. And it was a set of three, some cranes, and I was trying to sell it as a set of three, but people at the show, they were just like, oh, I want this one, or I want that one. They didn't want the price filed rate. That'd be amazing. I want to check out your art. Hopefully they won't yell too much. She was yelling this morning. Age gets you to appreciate art, even statues. Old people were such little devils. Or I was flow. Dang nabbit. Oh, I'm getting. Yeah. If I showed the ground, you'd see them just all over the place. But I picked some more weeds yesterday, so that's probably why there's even more. I need to even pick more, but once I pick weeds, like if I get down where these rocks are, that kind of where the tripod is, I won't hardly be able to walk in this area for a few days. They will just be attacking me. They do not like when you disturb their houses. I love you too. Did you say that before? Love ya. Love you back. Nice. Did start sketching until I was 14, guitar 15, piano 12. That's awesome. I didn't do many instruments. Played the cello when I was probably in third grade. I don't think my dad liked that because they suggest things, and here I am young and carrying around. Okay, the birds are all coming out. Can you hear them? Guys, I'm gonna shut this stream off as art another. Okay? I hate to, but I know you guys would enjoy the peace and quiet. And if not, then I'll see you another time. So who's still in here? Is that right? Is that what it was, Lydia? And Bert? Sure, who else is watching? We love you too. I love you too. Thank you guys. Like I said, sometimes I have no idea why, seriously, but I'm thankful. Makes me smile. It is a reminder. It doesn't always work, but to be kinder and gentler. New scar. I heard chicks with scars are cool, huh? Where's my one from the bite? Oh, you can't see it a whole lot. Yes, Lydia. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna turn this off. Say much love. And I'm gonna start a bird stream in 5 minutes. It's gonna be quiet, but they're flying all around me. And I think if I go inside, you guys will get to see them. And I may end up putting up a hummingbird one because I've heard them later on after this. Okay? Much love, you guys. Thanks. It was awesome to hang out with you guys last night. It's been a long time since I've done that, so it was really amazing. Scotty, I don't know if you're still in the background. So, toodles, take care. I hope everybody has the best they can be. Right? Even on sucky days, maybe that's the best it's going to be. Okay, I hear hummingbirds too. Come back if you want, or you can watch another time, but I see life all around me has woken up, and yeah, I need to do a few things. I will be on my phone. Okay. Take care, everybody. Much love.